Hello, grade 7. I am Sir Wawi, your ever curious science buddy. Let's have a quick review and prepare for our upcoming first summative examination. Remember to read each question carefully, look for keywords, eliminate incorrect choices, and review your answers before submitting your test. Best of luck and do your best. Okay, so for the overview of our first summative examination, okay, this is the coverage. Okay, in this unit, students will explore the particle model of matter to understand that all matter is made of tiny particles that are constantly moving. They will examine how particles are arranged and behave in solids, liquids, and gases, and explain changes of state in terms of particle movement and energy transfer. Students will also develop their scientific investigation skills by planning and conducting simple experiments, making accurate measurements, organizing data, and drawing evidence based conclusions. Okay, so are you ready for the first question? Okay, so why do scientists use models in science? Bakit nga ba gumagamit ng mga models ang mga scientists sa science? A. To decorate science laboratories para pagandahin ang ating mga laboratory. B. To explain objects or processes that cannot be directly observed para daw ipaliwanag yung mga proseso at mga bagay or konsepto na mahirap ipaliwanag, katulad let's say ng solar system. Okay, letter C, to replace experiments completely para palitan ang mga experiments. And letter D, to make scientific ideas more complicated para lalong pahirapan or pahirapin yung mga scientific ideas or concepts. Anong tamang sagot, grade 7? It's letter B. Okay, para maipaliwanag yung mga proseso na hindi natin kayang directly na maipakita sa bata. For example, mga buto. Okay, hindi naman natin pwedeng ipakita yung bones natin. So we will use models. Okay, next. According to the particle model of matter, all matter is made up of. Based on the particle model of matter, yung pinakita ko sa inyong mga models, in solid, liquid, and gas, matter is made up of A, cells, B, tiny particles, C, energy only, D, atoms that never move. Okay, so it's made of tiny particles. Correct, letter B. Okay, next question. Hopefully, itong mga tanong ay makita natin or lumabas sa exam. Again, hanapin natin yung mga keywords. Possible hindi ito yung mga eksaktong tanong, pero hopefully makatulong ito sa inyo. Which statement correctly describes particles of matter? Okay, A, particles remain completely still. Mga particles daw hindi gumagalaw. B, particles are constantly moving. Lahat ng mga particles gumagalaw. But of course, in different level. Okay, may mabagal, nagbabibrate, may mga sobrang bilis. Okay, and letter C, particles disappear when heated. Pag naiinitan or nagigain ng energy, nawawala. Letter D, particles exist only in liquids. Sa liquids lang ba? Wala ba sa solid or gas? So the correct answer here is letter B. Okay, particles are constantly moving. Gumagalaw lahat ng particles, even in solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, what happens to particles when heat is added to a substance? Ano nga ulit yung nangyayari pag yung isang particles naka-gain ng heat or dinagdag natin yung init sa isang substance, they stop moving. Okay? They move more slowly, lalong bumabagal. They move faster because they gain energy. They become smaller. The correct answer here is they move faster because they gain energy. Okay? Kasi pag nakaka-gain yung ating mga particles ng heat, bumibilis sila ng bumibilis. Okay. Next, which state of matter has particles that are closely packed and only vibrate in place? Yung closely packed, yung pinakita sa inyo ng mga teacher ninyo sa model. A, gas. B, liquid. C, solid. D, plasma. Dito, pag closely packed at nagbabibrate, siya ay solid. Correct. Next, which state of matter has particles that are far apart and move freely in all direction? Yung malalayo naman ang mga um, spaces, malalayo sila ng distance. Anong state of matter yon? A solid, B liquid, C gas, D ice. Correct. It's letter C, gas. Okay. Which state of matter has a definite volume but takes the shape of its container? May definite volume, pero pag nilagay natin siya sa isang container, yung shape ng container, ginagaya niya. Okay. A solid, B liquid, C gas, D water vapor. Correct. It's letter B, ano, liquid. Okay, which statement best describes the movement of particles in liquid? Paano ba natin i-describe yung movement ng particles sa liquid? They are fixed in one position? Hindi po, kasi yan ay for solid. They are widely separated and move randomly? Hindi rin, kasi yan ay for gas. They slide past one another while remaining close together. Nag-slide past ba the ability to flow? Correct, possible ano? Or they do not move at all, hindi na gumagalaw. So, ang tamang sagot po dito ay letter C. Okay. Next, what is the change of state from a solid to a liquid cold? Pag ang solid naging liquid, anong tawag natin doon? Freezing, melting, condensation, evaporation. Correct. It's letter B, melting. Kapag ang solid, naging liquid, natunaw yan ano? Melting. What is the change of state from a liquid to a gas cold? Pag liquid naman, naging gas. Let's say, ikaw ay nagpapainit ng tubig and then later on, may mga steam kang nakikita or mga vapor. Okay na lumalabas. Liquid to gas. So, anong tawag sa process na yon? Freezing, condensation, evaporation, melting. Correct is letter C, evaporation. Next, what is the change of state from a gas to a liquid? Cold. Gas naman, papunta sa liquid. A, condensation. B, freezing. C, melting. D, sublimation. Pag gas naman, naging liquid, let's say yung water vapor, bumalik sa pagiging liquid, ito po ay condensation. Okay? Next, what is the change of state from a liquid to a solid? Cold. Liquid naman, naging solid siya. Okay, A, evaporation, B, melting, C, freezing, D, boiling. O yung liquid nilagay mo sa freezer. Okay, naging solid. Ano po siya? Okay, freezing. During melting, what happens to the particles of a substance? Pag natutunaw yung isang substance, anong nangyayari sa mga particles? They lose energy and slow down. They stop moving completely. They gain energy and move more freely. Or they become smaller. Okay, anong nangyayari po sa mga particles kapag natutunaw yung yellow? They gain energy and move more slowly. Kaya natutunaw yung yellow kasi nakaka-gain ng mga energy yung mga particles and then gusto nilang gumalaw ng gumalaw hanggang sila ay makatake up ng enough space at naging liquid na. Okay? So, letter C. Next, during freezing, what happens to the particles? Pag nag-freeze naman, they gain energy and move faster. They lose energy and move more slowly. They spread farther apart or they disappear. Pag freezing naman mga anak, yung liquid naging solid. Okay, kaya naging solid yun, bumagal yung mga particles kasi sila ay nag-lose ng energy. Saan yan? Correct. It's letter B. Okay, which sequence correctly shows the changes of state as heat is continuously added? Okay, let's say patuloy tayo sa pag-add ng heat. Anong sequence yung tama dyan? Gas, liquid, solid. Pag gas to liquid mga anak, hindi sila nag-gain ng heat, kundi sila ay naglo-lose ng heat. Okay, so solid, liquid, gas, pwede. Liquid, solid, gas, hindi rin. Gas, solid, hindi rin. Okay, so dito mga anak, ang tamang sagot is letter B, solid. Okay, nag-gain siya ng heat, kaya siya ay natunaw, naging liquid. Nag-evaporate siya kasi siya ay nag-gain ng heat, naging gas. So, letter B. Okay, what is the first step in conducting a scientific investigation? Ano nga yung first step natin? Gagawa na ba tayo? Writing the conclusion, recording the results, identifying the aim or problem, listing the materials. Siyempre, we will first identify the problem or aim. Letter C. Okay. Next, before performing an investigation, what should be prepared after identifying the problem? Pag alam na natin yung problem, ano yung ipe-prepare natin? Of course, the materials and equipment. Correct? Okay, next, what is it or why is it important rather to follow the procedures of an investigation in the correct order? Bakit dapat sunod-sunod yung sunod natin sa mga procedures pag gumagawa ng scientific investigation. A, to avoid collecting data, hindi tayo magko-collect. To obtain accurate and reliable results. To finish the investigation ng more quickly para matapos mas mabilis. Or to make the experiment more complicated para gawing mas mahirap yung experiment. Of course, letter B, para mahalagang sundin ang mga instruction and procedures para makakuha tayo ng accurate and reliable results. Okay, which part of a scientific investigation contains the observations, measurements, and collected data? Yung na-collect mong data, of course, it is letter C. Nasa results yon. Okay, sinulat mo na. A valid scientific conclusion should be based on, okay, yung magandang conclusion dapat naka-base sa personal opinions, educated guess, wala, evidence and collected data, or imagination. Imagination mo lang. Is letter C. Dapat dun sa evidence or dun sa results, dun sa na-collect mo na data, doon nakadepende yung conclusion. Okay. Which instrument is used to measure temperature? O, di ba? Yung binabaril tayo during pandemic. A. Meter stick. B. Triple beam balance. C. Thermometer. Or D. Stopwatch. Correct is thermometer. Alala ko ng pandemic, ano? Yung parang may baril tayo pagpapasok sa mga supermarket. Ayan. Letter C. Which laboratory instrument is best used to measure the volume of a liquid? Volume, ha? Ruler. Gagamit tayo ng masusukat natin yung volume ng liquid. Thermometer, lalo naman yun for temperature, di ba? Or triple beam balance, titimbangin. Okay, so the correct answer is letter A, graduated cylinder. Which unit or SI unit is used to measure length? Kaya ano naman yung ginagamit para masukat ang length? Kilogram? Ito yung bigat ano? Liter? Ito naman ay sa volume. Okay, meter or second? Seconds or seconds? Sa time naman ano? So here is meter ano. So for length. Okay, next. Why do scientists organize data into tables? Bakit nag-organize tayo ng data sa mga tables? To make reports longer, para pahabain ang report. To make data easier to read, compare, and analyze, para mas madaling basahin at ikumpara. Letter C, to reduce the number of observations. And D, to avoid taking measurements. Okay, the correct answer here is letter B, to make data easier to read, compare, and analyze. And then the next question, meron pa pala tayo. Why does an ice cube melt when left under the heat of the sun? Bakit natutunaw ang ice cube kapag iniiwan natin sa mainit? Its particles lose energy, its particles stop moving, its particles gain heat energy and move more freely, or its particles disappear. The correct answer is letter C. Kaya natunaw yung ice because the particles gain heat energy. Okay, letter C. Hopefully, you learned something grade 7. Okay, just use this as your basis. Kumbaga, more on yung mga ideas, keywords, tandaan nyo lamang para masagutan natin kung ano man yung mga tanong sa ating exam. Good luck!